Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat sejahtera semua. Okey, bertemu lagi kita pada hari ini untuk sesi live classroom at Edidik. Okey, pada pagi ini kita akan bersama dengan Sehazuan daripada SMKA Sultan Azlan Shah Bota Perak yang akan menyampaikan tentang tajuk Right in Right. Write It Right, Write It Right Summary Part 3. Okey, iaitu untuk tajuk Summary SPM Model Test Paper. Okey, sebelum saya menjemput Sehazuan, suka untuk saya ingatkan kepada semua pelajar, ruangan live comment hanyalah untuk bertanya ataupun menjawab soalan daripada guru sahaja. Okey, mana-mana komen yang saya rasa tidak diperlukan ataupun merapu akan saya delete dan akan saya block student tersebut. Jadi tolong ingat, ruangan live comment hanya untuk bertanya ataupun menjawab soalan daripada guru. Mohon semua pelajar alert tentang perkara tersebut. Mana-mana yang saya rasa tidak berkenaan akan saya block tanpa sebarang notification. Okey, jadi tanpa membuang masa saya menjemput Sehazuan untuk menyampaikan sesi beliau. Okey, dijemput Sehazuan.
Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very pleasant morning. So today we are going to continue our session. This week is going to be our third part for summary writing. So everyone just stay put for the rest of 1.5 hours, not mistaken. So we'll be here for 1.5 hours for our classroom, for our e-classroom. Thank you to Edidik Malaysia for allowing us to be together today. After looking at the responses in the Google Forms, some of you are requesting for us to discuss about summary, but using the real questions. So today we are going to the not real SPM question yet. We are looking at model test papers. So that it looks like SPM level question, but everyone, regardless of your level, today during the session can participate and respond to the question. So how are you today? I hope everybody here are fine. It has been 70 days plus after since our PKP started. So I hope everybody are doing great at home. You have a lot of time playing with your brothers and sisters, or maybe playing games, watching YouTube's, watching Netflix and so on. So I hope you are doing fine. If you don't have enough food and so on, let me know, but I cannot help. At least I know that you do not have enough food and we can send help to you right away. Okay. So I'm Cikgu Hazwan again, English teacher. You can find me at Hazwan HN Facebook and also Hazwan_HN in my Instagram. Okay. It's not too late yet to wish everyone here Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri, maaf zahir dan batin. So Selamat Hari Raya to everybody. For those who are fasting this week, continuing your Ramadan for 6 days of Shawwal. So happy fasting, and later you can celebrate your Raya twice. Okay, Selamat Hari Raya everyone. Maaf zahir and batin. So okay. Just let us recap what we have learned before this, which is summary. So summary means make it or make a paragraph or make an essay shorter, includes the facts just like a reporter. So this is our stand towards throughout this session, which is what is summary. Summary means the act of summarizing something to make it shorter, include the fact just like a reporter. Okay, we are not novelists over here, we are like a reporter. Okay, so good morning everyone. I can see in the Facebook and YouTube, everybody is saying selamat pagi, good morning. So good morning, everyone. I can see a lot of names here. So let's say hi to everyone. Just write hi, your name and your location in the comments and chat. I will try to entertain. I will try to read if I can get one. Oh, Punit Singaru. Okay. Selamat Hari Raya and Selamat Hari Gawai. That's good. So Selamat Hari Gawai as well to everyone who are celebrating it. Good morning and Selamat Hari Raya and Selamat Hari Gawai and to everyone. Okay, so I just want to know where are you from today, because previously we have students from all over the country. So just want to see for this week our class. So where are you from? So I can see a hi from Kuching, Sarawak. Okay. From Penang. Okay, Robert Tay. Hi from Penang. Good. We have Arfah from Terengganu, Farhan from Selangor, Yvonne from Johor, Hana from Kuching. Okay, you have Sir Kate from Kuching, Sarawak as well, Ruki Haida Ain from Kuching. Okay, Jasmine from Sarawak, Alvin Yi from Perak, Marina from Kuching. Wonderful. We have a lot of students from all over the country, so it's good actually because you can see that you are now having new classmates on YouTube as well as on Facebook. So let's start on, let's move on. So as for today, the requirements, you need paper, you need a notebook or blank paper because you are going to jot down a little bit here and there. And then you need your pen or pencil. If you need your correction tape, yes, you may use your correction tape, because what we are doing today is more like what we have done previously, but using the question which is quite up to standard, up to SPM standard. And then you're also allowed to bring your sweets and drinks during the session. I will not stop you from drinking and eating. You are allowed to bring your nasi lemak, roti canai, kopi o into this session. If you feel that you want to share it with me, you can send me a food panda so that I can taste the same nasi lemak, roti canai, kopi o with you as well. Okay. Good. Okay, I hope that everybody is ready to wear your thinking helmet. So let's start by wearing your thinking helmet. And for today, the first test for all of you is a spelling challenge. It's quite, you might feel that it's quite a spelling challenge, but yeah, just let's take a look at how alert you are with the session, just to make sure that everybody are ready to go on for the rest of an hour. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is a spelling challenge. So you're going to write down your responses in the comments and chat below. Okay, are you ready? Let's go. Okay, there are 5 words that are spelled incorrectly. Write the correct answers in chat box or comments. Okay, so if you are on YouTube, you can write the answers in your chat box. Just write all the 5 words, or you can just write one by one. I'm going to read your answers, whether you are doing it correctly or not, and then we are going to expose to you the answers. So this is the spelling challenge. Okay, for all of you, in this 12 words, there are 5 words that are spelled incorrectly. So write the words or write the correct answers in the chat box or comments. Okay, that's one. Okay. Okay, good, good. Wonderful. Okay, I can see that someone is saying that the screen is blurry. If the screen is blurry, it might be due to your internet connection. You can refresh the browser so that you can see the things clearly. Okay. Okay, wonderful. Okay, there are 5 words. Okay, so let's take a look. So I can see Ezra, modern, hungry, unpleasant, cupboard. Good. Okay, you have modern, beautiful, bed, Okay. Cupboard. Okay. Okay. The first line is furniture. The second and third line are like expression or adjective. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's take a look. So there are 5 words that are spelled incorrectly. Okay. So the cupboard, beautiful, unpleasant, hungry, and modern. So this is the correct spelling. Okay. Even though you pronounce it with silent p, cupboard, but still you have to spell it with cupboard. And beautiful, hungry, modern, even though you silent the r, still you need to spell it with r. Same with unpleasant. Okay. Even though you silent the letter A, you still need to put an A when you are writing it down, writing the word down. Okay, so wonderful. So everybody are ready now. Let's go to our part 3 of summary writing. Dush, dush. Okay, so at the end of the session today, participants, meaning all of you, will be able to identify main points in a passage. So this is actually a long passage, but I divide it into chunks so that everybody can do it together. Okay, and then we are going to leave out unimportant details from that particular chunks of passage and write a summary of a given text. So as for today, we are going to look into a passage, okay, but I divided into a few paragraphs so that everybody can do this together. We are going to look at how to write summary. This is an SPM model test paper. Okay, so let's recap what we learned in the previous lesson. So in previous lesson, we learned that summary is helping readers to identify important points, helping readers ignore irrelevant information, integrate the central ideas in the meaningful way, and teach readers how to take a large selection of text and reduce it to the main point for more concise understanding. So the idea is that once we summarize a longer text, we can understand the text better. Okay. Okay, let's do this together. So the thing that you're going to read is a passage about drinking coffee. Okay. I know some of you dislike coffee. Some of you dislike drinking coffee. Some of you like drinking Milo, tea, and so on, teh tarik, just to name a few. Okay. And today we're going to read a text about drinking coffee. And then at the end of this session, we are going to summarize the text and write a summary on the benefits of drinking coffee. Okay, so postscript. Even though you dislike drinking coffee, okay, please remember that we are not allowed to give our own opinion when writing a summary. Okay, so meaning to say that regardless whether you like so much drinking coffee or you dislike drinking coffee, when it comes to summarizing a paragraph, we are not allowed to give our own opinion. Okay, remember, if we are giving our own opinion, that's going to be a review of something. Okay, so for example, a film review, meaning we are giving our own opinions about the movie. But a summary of a movie, meaning to that we retell in short what the movie is about. Okay, so I'll give you maybe 2 or 3 minutes to read this particular paragraph and identify the content point, which is benefits of drinking coffee. If you can see on top there, I put the requirement of question, which is benefits of drinking coffee. So when you read, try to identify which sentence shows the benefit of drinking coffee. In this paragraph, I'm going to tell you there's only one benefit. Okay, I hope you have read the text. Coffee is actually very healthy. It's loaded with antioxidants and beneficial nutrients that can improve your health. Drinking coffee can improve your energy levels and make you smarter. This is because it contains a stimulant called caffeine, which is the most commonly consumed substance in the world. Okay, so I can see responses here. Uh, Arfa, Punet, Yvonne. Okay, good. So let's take a look. The first sentence is actually a statement, just a mere statement. Coffee is actually very healthy. It's loaded with antioxidants and beneficial nutrients that can improve your health. So that's just the statement. And then we have the next one. Drinking coffee can improve. Look at the word improve. Improve means something good. So that also means benefit. So improve your energy levels and make you smarter. So I change that color to shows that that is the content point. And finally, you have the last sentence, which is this is because it contains a stimulant called caffeine, which is the most commonly consumed substance in the world. So I highlighted the word because it states the reason. Okay, so just an explanation of why it can make you smarter and why it make you why your energy can be improved. So that's why we omit that particular sentence as well. So voila, good one. So I can see that everybody here are giving good responses. Okay, so the first point for this particular paragraph is drinking coffee can improve your energy levels and make you smarter. Okay, good. Give yourself a big round of applause. Okay, wonderful. You can drink now. Okay, now let's move on to the next paragraph. I'm giving you another 2 minutes, or maybe 3 minutes to read. Try to identify the points, the content points. Okay. After you drink coffee, the caffeine is absorbed into the bloodstream. From there, it travels into the brain where the caffeine blocks an inhibitory neurotransmitter called adenosine. This improves energy levels, mood, and various aspects of brain function. Okay, just forgive me if I pronounce this inhibitory neurotransmitter wrongly. Okay, I hope it's adenosine or maybe adenosine. Okay, okay. So you have this particular paragraph. So let's take a look. We have one, two, three sentences in this paragraph. So which one is the point? Which one is elaboration? Which one should be omitted? Okay. So I can see that Hannah, Deborah, Arfa, Bibi Huang, Isaac, John, Subashri, okay, good, are giving good answers on YouTube, okay. Punit, Yvonne as well, okay, good, wonderful. So let's take a look what the first sentence is. The first sentence is just the explanation of what happened after you drink coffee. So that doesn't show any benefits of drinking coffee. It just tells you once you drink coffee, it's going to be absorbed into your bloodstream. That's all. Okay, next. So we can see that the second sentence. From there, it travels into the brain where the caffeine blocks an inhibitory neurotransmitter called adenosine. There's also only explanation. Okay. And since most of you are giving me answers, okay, I'm going to reveal to you actually there is no content point in this paragraph. Because if you look at the part, this improve energy levels, mood, and various aspects of brain function, it is actually a repetition of the first point just now. Okay, remember the first point just now? So the first point just now is drinking. Okay, there's no point in this paragraph because energy level is actually in point number 1. Okay, so the rest of the part in this particular paragraph is actually repetition of the previous sentence. Okay, so there's no point in the second part of second chunk of this paragraph. Okay, so moving on. Are you clear? If you're not clear, then let me know. It's okay. I can see Deborah is laughing over there. It's okay, Deborah, because everybody here is learning. So once we are learning, we can learn from each other. So you can know that somebody else knows something. You need to improve your understanding on summary and so on and so forth. Okay, so moving on. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Okay, so read this one first, maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, 2 to 3 minutes, read this particular chunk of paragraph and try to identify the content point. The content point is here right now. Okay, so did you know that caffeine is found in almost every fat burning supplement? There's a good reason for that, as caffeine is one of the few natural substances that have actually been proven to aid fat burning. Several studies show that caffeine can boost metabolic rate, hence it helps to burn fat. Okay, so let's take a look at the read this and find the content point. Okay, so I can see that Yvonne, Subashri, Arfa, Puneet, Deborah are giving answers right now. Alvin as well. Okay. Isaac, Bibi Huang are giving answers. Okay, good. Bal 2204, good. Okay. Okay, good answers, good responses. Okay. Caffeine can boost metabolic rate and then it helps to burn fat. Remember, we are identifying the points. I'm not asking you to summarize the point yet. We are identifying the point. Okay, so which part is the point itself? So let's move on. You can see that in the first sentence, I already strike through it because it is just a rhetorical question. So when it is a rhetorical question, you don't need to respond to it. Okay, rhetorical question because it's just a question. So in the question, there's no answer. So straight away, there's no point in that particular sentence. There's a good reason for that, as caffeine is one of the few natural substances that have actually been proven to aid fat burning. What kind of sentence is that? Okay. Okay. So we can say that this is the point over here is the point. Okay. Maybe you can take the last part as well, but for me, I'll take this part as the content point. Okay. There's a good reason for that, as caffeine is one of the few natural substances that have actually been proven, because we are talking about benefit. So the word proven shows it is the benefit. Or if you want to take the last part, it helps to burn fat. That is also the same point. Helps shows benefit. So either you take proven to aid fat burning or helps to burn fat. Those are the same point. Okay. And the last part of this paragraph, several studies show that caffeine can boost metabolic rate, hence it helps to burn fat. Remember, boost metabolic rate is as same as the previous one just now, okay? Increase energy levels and so on. It helps to burn fat, okay? So as I said just now, either you take proven to aid fat burning as your point or helps to burn fat, because both both sentence shows benefit of drinking coffee. Okay, good. So the part that we are going to take is proven to aid fat burning. Okay, and also I accept for those who are saying helps to burn fat. Okay, because the word help shows benefit. Okay, so our second point for today is proven to aid burning. Remember just now, the first point is drinking coffee can improve your energy levels and make you smarter. So now you can grab your cup of coffee if you want to, but that's not so good for SPM level student. Okay, you shouldn't drink coffee too much. Okay, you should drink a lot of plain water instead. So proven to aid fat burning is our second point or second benefit. Okay, so are we ready to move on? So let's move on. This is the next paragraph. I'm giving you 2 to 3 minutes to respond to this. You can find where is the explanation, where is the content point, and where is the elements that need to be omitted from the summary. Okay. So caffeine stimulates the nervous system, causing it to send signals to the fat cells to break down body fat. But caffeine also increases adrenaline levels in the blood. This increase of adrenaline shows that caffeine can improve physical performance. So drinking a cup of coffee before going to gym does make sense. Does make sense. Sorry. Okay. So ignore a spelling error over there. Makes sense. Okay. Didn't realize that. Okay. So does make sense. Okay. So 2 to 3 minutes. Take a look at this chunk now. So we have done the first 2 points. Drinking coffee can improve your energy levels and make you smarter. Proven to aid fat burning. So now on this particular chunk of paragraph, take a look and identify where is the content point. Okay, so you can see that a lot of answers over here from YouTube. You can say improve physical performance. So most of you are talking about improve physical performance. Okay, wonderful. Okay, okay. So you can see Deborah, Alvin, Cecilia Jong, okay, Yvonne, Ezra, all are giving good answers. Okay, Aziza Ahmad Isa, Subashari, okay, caffeine increases adrenaline levels in the blood, okay. Increase of adrenaline. Remember, we are talking about benefits. So when we are talking about benefit, we have to look for positive words to show that is the benefit. Okay. So if you can look at this paragraph, you can see a few positive verb. For example, you can see increase, improve. Okay. So which one is the content point? Okay, wonderful. Okay, let's move on. So the first part of this paragraph, caffeine stimulates and until it increases adrenaline levels in the blood, is just explanation because we are talking about the caffeine itself. We are not talking about coffee. We are talking about the element inside there, okay, which is caffeine stimulates the nervous system. Okay, increase adrenaline levels in the blood. So this increase of adrenaline shows that caffeine can improve physical performance. Okay, so the benefit is actually improving physical performance. Okay, and then what we have on the final part. So drinking a cup of coffee before going to gym does make sense. Okay, if you can see that I highlighted the word so. So the word so shows actually a result or maybe a effect or maybe consequences. So drinking a cup of coffee before going to gym does make sense. So referring to the previous sentence, which is talking about physical performance, we make a conclusion that drinking a cup of coffee before going to gym is a good idea or does make sense. The word so shows that it's just a result of the previous sentence, which is improving physical performance. Okay, wonderful. I can see a lot of good answers. Okay. So now we have 3 content points already. Okay, so we have drinking coffee can improve your energy levels and make you smarter. Proven to eat fat burning can improve physical performance. Remember, we are just looking for the points directly from the text. Okay, we haven't changed any word yet. We just take the word directly from the paragraph. Okay, because today we are going to summarize first. Maybe some of you are asking why we are not doing other type of summary, but now we are just taking the points directly from the paragraph. Okay, so let's take a break for a while. Let's wear your thinking helmet again, and let's try to figure out the answer for this riddle. Feed me and I live, yet give me a drink and I die. What am I? So write down your responses in comments and chat, and we can see what's your how do you respond to this. Okay, so I'm getting good answers right now. You can see that some of you are answering fire. Okay, good. What are other answers that you think is possible for this question? Because we feed this person or this thing and he lives. If we give him a drink, he will die. Okay, so today we are talking a lot about drinking and eating, I guess, because our text is about drinking coffee. Our riddle is about drinking and eating. So yeah, what's the answer? So the answer is yeah. The answer is fire. So if you feed the fire with papers, dry leaves, and so on, so it'll be alive. If you pour water on him or on the fire, it will die, simply die. Okay, so let's move on. Good. Last year, for example, maybe this year in the Ujian Satu and so on, you want to try to do it again to identify the content point and so on. Try to do it on your own using your own question. Okay. So, let's start back. Let's restart from here. So we have our 3 points right now. We have drinking coffee can improve your energy. We have proven to eat fat burning. We also have can improve physical performance. Now, let's move on to the next chunks of paragraph. So I'll give you another 2 or 3 minutes to take a look at this particular paragraph, and let's do this together to find the content points. Okay, when you read, try to find the content points. Okay. Okay, so I can see responses. I hope that you can, if you can hear me, I hope you're doing great right now. Okay, lowered risk of getting diabetes. You can see Kit Park, Alvin Yee, Hannah. Okay, Puneet NR and so on. Okay, Yvonne, Ainus Mina, Ainun Simna. Okay, so a lot of names over here. Arfa and so on. You're doing a great job over here, giving good answers. Okay, so let's take a look. So the answer, so the first part of this paragraph is actually just an explanation. Okay, coffee is more than just a cup of water. Many nutrients in the coffee beans can be found in the drink itself. Okay, so that is just the explanation. Okay, that's just the explanation of the overall paragraph. Okay, and then we have some of the nutrients are riboflavin, pantothenic acid, potassium, and magnesium. So what is that? You can see that there are certain names over there. You have riboflavin, pantothenic acid, you have potassium and magnesium. Okay, so that is actually the example, some of the examples. Okay, so we are not going to put that into our summary. Okay, and finally we have studies found that coffee drinkers have a much lower risk of getting type 2 diabetes, a serious disease that are affecting people worldwide. Okay, so that is where we can find our next point, which is studies found that coffee drinkers have a much lower risk of getting type 2 diabetes, a serious disease that are affecting people worldwide. Okay, so if you look at the last part of this paragraph, okay, you have a much lower risk of getting type 2 diabetes. That is actually the content point. However, the final part of that particular paragraph is actually just elaboration of diabetes, because it says that diabetes, a serious disease that are affecting people worldwide. Okay. So now we have 4 points already. So we have drinking coffee can improve your energy levels and make you smarter. Proven to aid fat burning, can improve physical performance, and have a much lower risk of getting a type 2 diabetes. Okay, so okay. So for the final task for today, which is to write a summary, you are going to begin your summary as follows. One benefit of drinking coffee is that it can improve ... Okay, so using these 4 points, try to write your own summary. Okay, I think it's quite impossible for you to write your responses in this chat, but at the end of this session, I will give you a link, an exit ticket, so you can put your summary there in your exit ticket so that I can see and respond to your summary. Okay, but at least for the purpose of this class, if you feel that you want to write it down in your chat, yes, you may, because this is going to be around 40 words. Okay, 40 words summary. Okay, so you can try to do this, and we are going to go through this together. Okay, so one benefit, we are going to start your summary with one benefit of drinking coffee is that it can improve what? Okay, so try to continue this, complete this summary. Okay, Okay, good. You can see that some responses. Okay, I can see that somebody is asking about paraphrasing. You may paraphrase if you want to, but for the purpose of this class, okay, if you feel that you want to take directly from the text, also can, okay. But if you want to start paraphrasing it, yes, you may. But make sure when you paraphrase the word or when you paraphrase the sentence, it doesn't change the meaning of the original sentence, or the word that you change doesn't change the must have the same level or must have the same degree. Okay, you cannot suggest the word, you cannot suggest your idea. If you are paraphrasing, you have to make sure your sentences are carry the same meaning with what is portrayed in the text. Okay, good. Yes, for summary we need 10 points, but for the purpose of this class we only have 1 hour. I cannot go through with all of you 10 points because some of you are quick, some of you might be a little bit slow, or so we need to cater the need of everyone here. So that's why I only stop at 4, and then I'm going to tell you how and when to put the sequence connectors. Okay, good. Okay, so I tried to summarize everything, just put everything in one paragraph, and let's take a look at how we can change this into a summary. Okay, so the red one is actually the compulsory ones, so you cannot change it. The red one is compulsory one given by the question and given together with the question, which is one benefit of drinking coffee is that it can improve what? Okay, so for example, now we have the first point, which is drinking coffee can improve your energy levels and make you smarter. So we can omit the word drinking coffee can improve because that is already in the question itself. Okay, so one the benefit of drinking coffee is that it can improve your energy levels and make you smarter. And then you have proven to aid fat burning. So you have to ask yourself, who or what is proven to aid fat burning? Obviously, it's going to be the coffee. So it is proven to aid fat burning. Okay, so next you just add 2 words, which is it is proven to aid fat burning. And then you have the next point, which is can improve physical performance. Okay, so we ask ourselves again, who or what can improve physical performance? Remember, we are writing about drinking coffee. So it must be drinking coffee can improve physical performance. Okay. Or you can just combine these 2 sentences. It is proven to aid fat burning and put a conjunction in the middle can improve physical performance. Okay. So the thing that we can give or we can put there is the word and. So it is proven to aid fat burning and can improve physical performance. Okay, and finally, you have a much lower risk of getting type 2 diabetes. So what have or who have a much lower risk of getting type 2 diabetes? Okay. Okay, so who have much lower risk of getting type 2 diabetes? It's going to be people who drink coffee, or we can say coffee drinkers. So coffee drinkers have a much lower risk of getting type 2 diabetes. Okay. Okay, aid fat burning means it helps to burn fat. Aid mean help. Fat burning means burn your fat. So aid fat burning means help to burn fat. Okay, I hope that answers your question. Okay, and finally, we have the summary, which is one benefit of coffee is that it can improve your energy levels and make you smarter. It is proven to aid fat burning and can improve physical performance. Coffee drinkers have a much lower risk of getting type 2 diabetes. Okay, I can see that some of you are asking regarding a number of points. Yes, we need 10 to 12 points, okay, when you are reading the whole text. But as I said earlier, due to the limitation of time, I can only go to with you together, discover the 4 points, identify the unnecessary points and so on, and we can do this together, okay. Now we have 41 words, right? Okay, so before this, some of you in the uh, some of you might be asking, because I can see in your responses that you have included sequence connectors, for example. So my question is, should we use sequence connectors? Okay. So maybe yes, no, not sure. So for example, this is our summary. The summary, which is one benefit drinking coffee is that it can improve your energy levels and make you smarter. It is proven to aid fat burning and can improve physical performance. Coffee drinkers have a much lower risk of getting type 2 diabetes. We haven't included any sequence connectors. Should we put it or shouldn't we put it? Okay. Right now, without the sequence connectors, we still can have the sentences well written and it is understandable. Okay. And it's only 41 words, meaning we have 41. If we are adding sequence connectors, remember the word is now adding sequence connectors, meaning we are adding more words. So for example, we put next, and then it's going to be 42. Okay, next it is proven to aid fat burning and can improve physical performance. And it becomes 42 words. And finally, you put the word finally, and now it becomes 43 words. Okay, without the sequence connectors, our summary is still understandable and it only has 41 words. Now, with the sequence connectors added, we are adding more words actually. Okay, so to answer your question, okay, because this question has been asked several times in my Google form, the previous class. So I would like to respond to this. Yes, but make sure after we have added the sequence connectors, our summary doesn't exceed the word limit. Okay. Yeah. So make sure we have added the sequence connectors. Our summary doesn't exceed the word limit. Remember, in SPM, we only allowed to write 120 to 120 plus 10 words given, so 130. Okay, maybe your teacher say that, yeah, we can negotiate 1 or 2 sentences, but actually, no. Try to make it 120, okay, plus the 10 words given. Okay, so, and then if we feel that we really need that sequence connectors, for example, we have written our summary and we only have 110 words. So yes, you may include sequence connectors. But if you have written all your points without the sequence connectors and it's already 120 words, we can just ignore sequence connectors because what is important is that your point. Okay, because if you have a lot of points, because if you have 15 points, for example, in your 120 essay, that is much more beneficial rather than you have 8 points with beautifully crafted summary with sequence connectors, conjunctions, and so on. So make sure our focus in writing summary is the content point itself. So sequence connectors function as a makeup. Okay, like girls, they like to wear makeup. They are already beautiful, but they wear makeups. Okay, so same like summary. Your summary is already 120 words or 130 words. If you put makeup, okay, or unnecessary makeup is going to be exceeding the word limit. Okay, so that is a simple analogy. Okay, Punit asking about affecting language marks. Okay, so in terms of SPM, there are a few ways for examiners to mark your essay. Uh, I cannot tell you what the examiners, how examiners should do it, because that is actually, we are sworn to secrecy. And but in my opinion, what the good thing to do is to make sure you have your points. You don't change words that can change the meaning of the sentences from the original text. So that's much more important for me as a teacher when we are teaching summary. Okay, because in summary writing, what is important is that you have your points, and it is following the answering the question. And if you feel that you need that sequence connectors, you really need that sequence connectors, and you want to cut down certain number of words, make sure the sentence or the content point is understandable. Okay, if you leave one or two words from your sentence just because you want to put sequence connectors, and the effect is your sentence might not be accepted as content point. So just think wisely which one to use. That's why when doing summary, it's not a one-day thing to do. You have to do a lot of practices. Okay, you must make sure that you do a lot of practices so that you know, okay, for this kind of summary, you have to put sequence connectors, and voila, your summary is good. Or you can take you can just write your summary without sequence connectors and still good. Okay, so do a lot of practices because every year the questions are changing. Okay, because I think when I took my SPM, it's not that difficult, but I think recently the questions are quite tough for you guys. So practice makes perfect. So when writing summary, you have to write and practice doing it. Okay, so I guess we are towards the end of this session. I can see that my face on YouTube is stuck somewhere. I also in Facebook, but my slides are running, so that's still good. Um, so we are going to sum up, okay, right now what we are doing, so that everybody is on the right track. Okay, so in short, what we are doing today is to make sure that everybody, when doing your summary, you read the text carefully, underline the points, ignore unnecessary details, write the summary, and count number of words. That is very important. Okay, so teach story summary next time, please. Story summary. Okay. Okay, Yvonne asks whether the connectors is unnecessary, but it make our summary looks good. As I said earlier, the connectors are important if your number of words are less than 120. So you can put your content as connectors, okay, connecting words, okay. But if you feel that when you write summary, you have included all your points and you have already reached 120 words, you can just stop at there, okay, without adding more sequence connectors. Okay. Story summary, if you Oh, okay. Meaning to say that summary, but the questions are about are in summary, in narrative. Yes, yes, yes. I understand. So yeah, good. So this one is actually we're talking about benefits, so it's going to be very clear. Okay, you can see the words, the positive words that mean it is some a benefit. But when it comes to a story, it's going to be quite tricky. So yeah, that's good. So we are going to go to that in our next session. Okay, to write a summary using narrative. Okay, because there are possibilities that that kind of essay might go out in your SPM or in your later life. Okay, uh, so that's good. Okay, so good. So I guess that's the end. So our objective for today is to identify main points. Good. Leave out unimportant details. Good. Write a summary of a given text. Also good. So we are done, I guess. And if you have further question or suggestions, okay. So I've given you the link over here. gg.gg exit ticket exit 050620. Okay, gg.gg/exit 050620. That's for today's session. So if you have anything to say, you have anything to ask, anything to suggest for our next class, please do so. I'm very happy to help because our session today is actually based on your questions, on your requests. Okay, so I don't want to be here teaching something that you don't want to hear. I'm going to teach something that you want to hear. Okay, so I guess, oh, is that capital letter? So GG, small gg, yeah? gg.gg, exit, all small caps. Good, wonderful. gg.gg, all small caps, exit, also small cap, 050620. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. If you have anything to ask, you can go to my Facebook, you can spam my IG, you can email me directly. hazwanhn@gmail.com or hazwanhn@edd.edu@my.my. So see you next time. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you for teachers, students over here. If you are teachers over here, thank you teachers for participating in this lesson. If you are students, thank you as well. If you are parents over here, thank you as well for joining our class. You can watch the same recording in on the Facebook as well as on YouTube. So see you when I see you. Thank you very much. Terima kasih. Okay, let's go back to the studio.
Okey, terima kasih diucapkan kepada Sahazwan. Okey, terima kasih kepada semua pelajar yang setia sampai ke akhir. Alhamdulillah. Okey, diharap agar sedikit sebanyak faham tentang tajuk summaries ni. SPM model test paper ni. Okey, jadi saya mewakili JU Edidik Perak dan juga Edidik Malaysia mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Sahazwan di atas perkongsian sebentar tadi dan juga tahniah kepada semua pelajar yang setia sehingga ke akhir. Okey, boleh subscribe channel YouTube Edidik untuk menonton semula, untuk melihat semula sesi rakaman tadi dan juga kelas-kelas yang lain. Okey, dan stay tune semua. Okey, bye.
Okay, bye.